Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this crazy world we're living in. So I'm just jumping on stream, just very briefly. I'm coming on for a longer stream later, in about half an hour, to talk about a different case. But you know, this case of Jack and Lily Sullivan that we've been following, and of course, the sort of bombshell news, I suppose you like, overnight, as far as Spain's concerned, where I am, um, was that Daniel Martell, the stepfather of Jack and Lily, had been arrested on Monday for sex assault, for forcible confinement, and regular assault. So I just wanted to jump on and let you know, because there's a couple more details have come out. I haven't planned this live. I know probably not a lot of people will be watching in the moment. But I wanted to make this video because I know I can't come on later because I've already planned a live about Noah Donohoe, a Northern Irish case. But I wanted to update you because, and that's exactly what I will do. Every time there's any new information about this, I will come on and share it with you. Because we're very invested in this case, isn't it? It's very important that Jack and Lily are found, and this definitely gives us. I think Daniel's arrest, even though it's not connected, directly with the disappearance of Jack and Lily, hasn't been arrested for that. I think it's very telling of his character. Tells us a lot about his character. Now we have to remember these are allegations, though he has been charged. So innocent till proven guilty, of course. But I do think it confirms what a lot of us already felt about Daniel, that whatever the situation, the reasons why Jack and Lily family went missing, is there was domestic abuse in that household. So let me show you the new details. Um, New details emerging in the arrest of Daniel Martell. So last night, all we knew was that he'd been arrested on Monday, he'd been released on conditional bail, and the charges were sex assault, regular assault, and forcible confinement. What we're finding out, we didn't even know if it was a man or a woman. They suppose, whether it was Malaya or whether it's some other unfortunate woman that got involved with him. What I'd like to know is how men like Daniel ever find a woman in the first place, personally. But there you go. Yeah, new details emerge in the arrest of the stepfather of the missing children, Jack and Lily Sullivan. Police have released new details related to the recent arrest of Daniel, the stepfather of missing Nova Scotia children Lily and Jack. And according to court documents, the alleged victim is in the case is female, which we surmised, because as far as we know, Daniel, his relationships are with women normally. And the incidents are said to have occurred on December the 1st, 2024. So, not last December, the December before. So, well before Jack and Lily went missing. Now, he was with Malaya at that time, in a relationship with Malaya at that time, where she was living there with the children. So I wonder, this has got to be related to the documents that were released, hasn't it? Has Malaya finally come out and pressed charges against him? Or has she told the police so much that they felt that they had to press charges against him? It also begs the question that if this incident did happen on December the 1st, 2024, if Daniel is indeed guilty of this offence, why, and if it is Malaya, of course, because we don't know for certain that this is Malaya, it could be another woman. Why did she stay with him? She stayed with him, with all the children, with Jack, Lily, and Meadow. Um, I know, there's lots of reasons why women stay in abusive relationships. many of which are financial, or they don't got nowhere else to go, or they're dependent on the abuser for either finances or even emotional dependence. There's supposedly drugs in this relationship. Again, whether, you know, the police haven't come out and confirmed any of that. But you do wonder that if this charge is true and it is Malaya, to carry on living there with these children is heartbreaking, isn't it? And then the children go missing. To me, that's too much of a coincidence. The other thing I'd just like to mention is his own mum, Janie, who lives on and his brother, who lived on the property. Now, there's lots of things I think you could forgive, well, you would forgive your son for, isn't there? But I think, domestic violence, did she know about this? I don't, when mothers defend, or fathers defend their adult children, even though they've done these horrible things, it just is beyond me. Anyway, so it happened at the house where they were living on Gairloch Road in Lansdowne, and that date places the alleged incident during a period when Martell was in a relationship with Malaya, whose abuse allegations against him have previously circulated publicly. Police have not named the complainant, but the nature of the charges align with those allegations. And the location, Gairloch Road, is where the couple resided at the time. So Nova Scotia police confirmed that Martell was arrested around 11:30 a.m. last Monday, and is facing charges of SEX assault and forcible confinement. He's scheduled to appear in Pictou Provincial Court on March the 2nd. So another month before he appears in court the second time, if he gets that far, of course, because will something else come out in the meantime? Maybe he'll get arrested again. I mean, it seems to me, obviously, you all let me know what you think in comments as usual, but does it feel to you that the police are definitely, watching him? You just feel like something's imminent, don't you? And we felt like that for a little while, but nothing's happened. Hi, Daniel. Happy Friday. Can't believe it's Friday already. And hi, Lily. Good morning, Lily. I'll see you. Hopefully, you'll both be joining me later for the Noah live, which is literally in 15 minutes. So I'm going to have to go now and get ready for that. But yeah, I just said that I would. Hi, Angel. That I would give any updates as they came in, and here is the update. So I think we can surmise that this is Malaya. We thought that anyway, didn't we? But we didn't. It hadn't been confirmed. It still hasn't been confirmed. It's just that now, knowing when this event took place, which heartbreakingly was long before these children went missing. So, the signs were there. The red flags were there. He's now being charged by these offences. Was Malaya terrified of him? I think she probably was. I mean, quite often that's what happens in domestic abuse situations. But you just think that once they start, it's one thing if you choose to have a relationship with someone and, they have their moments and you decide you're going to put up with it. But to let your children suffer in that environment is terrible, isn't it, really? So, yeah, just for those of you coming in, or I'm going now anyway, but yeah, just confirmation that these events that Daniel Martell has been arrested for took place in December in 2024. So not last December, but the December before. So in fact, quite a long time before Jack and Lily went missing. So that's, just feels very, very even more sad that the signs were already there. This man had done whatever he'd done to Malaya, and unfortunately she carried on living there, and did that result in the disappearance of Jack and Lily? And it certainly explains why she just, as soon as Jack and Lily disappeared, she was gone, wasn't she? She didn't hang around waiting to see if they might come back out of the woods or be found. She was gone the very next day. I do think that maybe Malaya either knows or feels that she knows that Daniel has done something to these children. And we don't know that for certain. I shouldn't be saying, he's not been charged with anything to do with the children. We have to remember that. But I do think that these charges sort of do confirm what we always felt about him. That he's not a very nice person. But even not being a very nice person does not make you a murderer, of course. So I just feel something's going to break. I think the police are putting pressure on Daniel. He's gone very quiet on social media, etc., whereas he was all over the place before giving interviews. He was so sort of, I think he was confident, that he was never going to get caught out. But I wonder now if he's maybe not so confident, if there is anything to catch him out on. Okay, I'm going. Thank you for watching. I'll see you really soon in the next video in about 10 minutes. I've got another live coming out. I'm going to talk about the case of Noah Donahoe, which is a case that's an inquest that is happening right now, if you like, in Northern Ireland. Very mysterious case of a young 14-year-old boy who disappeared after being seen riding his bike naked, and then was found in a storm drain, deceased of drowning apparently, and but a storm drain that nobody really understands how he even got into it. So that's what we're going to talk about in about 10-15 minutes. So thank you so much, and I'll see you then. And may in that 10-15 minutes, may your God go with you. Bye.